guys, this is Sorta, and today I'm bringing you a Rush gameplay. And I know it's been quite a while since my last upload, maybe like 2 weeks or something, and I'm sorry for that. It wasn't because I wasn't playing, it's just because I was playing a lot of a game type that I don't really record. Like, I don't really record when I'm playing Team Deathmatch or Metro, and for a certain reason I was just playing a ton of Canals 24/7 TDM, you know, and I didn't really want to record that because it's kind of repetitive. You do the same thing over and over and over again, and there's nothing really special, even if you get a good score. But yesterday, me and a couple of my Euro buddies hopped on for a couple hours of Rush, and we had a lot of fun. It was really refreshing to get back to probably my favorite game type, you know. Or oh, and look at here, I'm getting swamped from the roof over here. And that's a really hard spot. If I wasn't this far away, I wouldn't even have an angle on them. And I'm lucky I have some buddies and or a friend and some randoms repairing me, so I got really lucky there, or else I would have gone down. I mean, 3 RPGs now after the patch is like death, you know. So I'm just like, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm getting out of here as fast as I can. And after reviewing this gameplay, I think what I do here is probably a pretty good idea. Like, you start out initially attacking the left side, which is the weakest. They don't have the most people there, and then once you get the first base, you can move along to this right side over here where I'm about to pull up to, and cover the second MCOM from there. I think that's probably like the best way to approach this first MCOM set with the tank. And a lot of look at this, terrible. I'm driving like sideways, but I think right before this game I was messing with my vehicle sensitivity since I couldn't TV missile anything for worth anything or like at all the game before this. So I'm like, oh, it must be that vehicle sensitivity. So I was messing with that. But a lot of the times when I see some tank gameplay of people using the canister shell like me, like I'm using here in this game, they kind of use it kind of long. They just kind of always lead with the main tank shell and then switch to the canister as like as if it's like a second tank round. Where a good tip for you guys that want to use canister is that you should lead with the canister shot when you're attacking infantry, and then or lead with the main tank round when you're attacking vehicles. It's kind of sounds like a given, but I see a lot of people just kind of spamming these shots at people indiscriminately. The canister, it's best taking out infantry. So so you lead the canister shot to take out infantry, unless you're going for splash damage, like right here. Like I just took out that guy with the main tank one because I'm trying to go for that splash damage. And splash damage is really important when you're with the tank. You can check to see if someone's around a corner, or check to see if someone's behind a wall using the splash damage. So you can probe with the main tank round just to see where some enemies are. You just look for that hit marker. But other than that, when you see people, shoot them with the canister shell. Unless you just, I mean, you can go for splash damage too. But oh, and right here. I had a friend. Oh, look at this! I was really like baffled when that happened. I went to go shoot out the wall, and I hit like the little awning. That's like, I was like, what? That was pretty funny. But I'm using reactive armor as my main tank perk, and a friend of mine at Admiral Spliff, he had spawned on me with using proximity scan. So then even if he gets out of the tank, I will have that perk. You see the flashing on my mini-map for the whole rest of the game. And you see here, I initially want to go down this left road, but looking at the mini-map, you can see how it's all grayed out left of there. So I know that's out of bounds beyond that. So that's important to look at your mini-map, especially when tanking, because if there are people will show up on the mini map, and you have to have a lot of awareness, especially now the tanks are so very weak. You can't exactly escape if you make a mistake and leave like an engineer behind you, or even worse, like a support guy with C4 behind you. It's just death. So you have to be a lot more passive and a lot more smart when playing with the tanks. And both reactive armor and proximity scan are really important perks, and even better if you can stack them. Um, so here, I'm taking all the hits of the RPGs on my front. So the RPGs do minimum damage when you hit them front. So that's another important tip when you're tanking. If you're expecting to take damage, make sure you have your front pointed to wherever you're expecting to take damage from, because you see these RPGs when they hit me, they're only doing like 18 damage or something. If they hit me on the rear end, they could one shot disable me if they hit it at the right angle. So also, I'm just chilling back. I don't want to push up too much. I'm just trying to be a disruptive force. And look at all these claymores I see spotted here. I'm trying to save some of my teammates by like picking them off from afar, because I know how annoying those claymores can be. So I'm just probing in the spawn away from the objective, trying to draw in people. Because if they're focused on me, they're not focused on the objective, and that makes it a lot easier for my teammates to go in and take the objectives. So basically, I'm just trying to keep the tank alive for now, because on the second MCOM, I'm not 100% sure, but I think if you lose a tank on this, you don't get it until after you get the second base. So I think for the second base, this is the best area to attack from with the tank, because if you drive it right in the middle, you have a whole bunch of angles you have to worry about getting RPG'd from. And this one, I mean, I have to worry. You see that some guys are sneaking behind me, but since I have the proximity scan, I can, if you're aware, you can notice the red dots showing up on the map before they attack you. And I was lucky to get out of there alive, but with the help of me and my buddy Shakalak, who's gunning for me and repairing me. I was able to get out of that situation without going down. So we just got this base, and I'm just holding back for a couple seconds, trying to pick off any stragglers that are left behind, because Battlefield is a game of flanks, and if our team has any enemies like lingering behind us, they can pick at us from behind, which kind of like drains your attack force and your momentum going forward. And this is the kind of the hardest base of the three to take, unless you have a lot of momentum like my team does now, because of the building, you get it. It's really hard to get into since it's on like the second floor, and there's just like the stairs or the two ladders, and that's it. Or you can parachute from the top, or get dropped off now from the helicopter that they added. I haven't got a chance to use the little bird on this map yet. That sounds like fun if I ever get a chance to. So now I'm just slowly picking up people at the edge over here. Use your third person to kind of spot people, and then you switch to the first person to take them out. That's what I do most of the time, because you can see at a higher angle. You see, like, I can spot people like over that little ledge with third person, but then when I switch to first person, you can't even see them. So that's a good way to track enemies and stuff. So right here, my buddy's like, okay, let's go hold down their spawn while our team takes this base. So I'm like, okay, let's repair up, and then I have them repair my reactive armor, because I'm expecting a lot of danger, since they're all going to be spawning there. Probably a lot of them engineer too, since I was being pretty annoying the whole game. So kind of just charge in here. I get a lucky shot right there, and then I catch this guy right before he skips around the wall. And we're in the spawn zone, so our team's about to get the objective arms, and I'm just gonna try to hold off their teammates, or our enemies long enough to protect the base. So I get a lucky double kill here. I didn't even see the second guy or something. And then I get absolutely swamped with RPGs, and this is my death. And that's the game. The bomb blows momentarily after this, and we celebrate as victors. This is been Zero-T. I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave some feedback, etc. Yada yada, and take care.
Oh, congrats on rank 100, man.
What did you do? GG, bruh.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got rank 145 in this game. Doesn't that make me super special? Hoorah.
Please do.